Previously on Her Discussions, things got a bit intense. Watch and see if on part 2, if the ladies were able to come to a mutual agreement or just agree to disagree. Now let's jump right into it.
Chevy Drive, look alive, came up on the side, now they on the other side.
Read the definition one more time, Trina.
To give over or yield to the power of or authority of another person.
All I'm saying, if your man is struggling and he's about something that you have knowledge about, why not say, hey, baby, I know that you've been dealing with this and you've been thinking about this. Here's some ideas that I can give you, or here's some suggestions. Why not be able to go to your man and say that? Why you got
about this? How about
my
this?
man stress when I can help my man out?
How about saying, babe, I got you if you need me on that, and walk away?
Why doesn't the verbiage right now doesn't even matter? Because
it does matter. It does matter.
We both say, I'm saying it to you as my friend, but when I talk to my man, it's gonna be a whole different presentation.
You don't need a presentation. It's, babe, you know, I know a little bit about that. Let me know if you need me, and walk away. It's not.
That's the same thing. That's the same thing.
No, what did you say? What did you say?
Or it could be as simple as me placing something like a note or something on the table there, and he can come in the morning and say, "Oh, dang, this is what I've been looking for."
No, how did you word it at first, Chandra? I'm sorry.
I forgot. I mean, I forgot, but I know we saying the same thing. You just basically, you trying to, and that's the problem with today. People take everything that everybody say out of context instead of actually listening. You listen to respond. You're not listening to understand.
So we're like nagging. Are we trying to really push ourselves on to take over what he's doing? And that's not what we're saying. That's not what I said with being submissive as well. In certain situations, it may have to switch roles. It is what it is.
So you got to switch the submissive role.
You asked for it. Lord, I'm done with it. I am.
Put the definition in your head one more time, because y'all keep trying to insert yourselves into this when that's not what the definition of submissive means.
That's not.
I feel like when you're married, right? Both of you have a role, and one role is not more important than the other role, because you need both of those roles for this marriage to function. That's what I'm telling y'all. Like, both have an important role,
but both people do not have the authority. Like, both of y'all don't have.
I already said I'm giving my man the keys to get in that damn driver's seat. I don't have a problem. I don't want to drive no way.
Nate, what did you just say? Because I know y'all,
because I keep saying the same thing. But it's okay.
No, you did not. You said that sometimes he gonna have to submit to you. I don't know what's going on.
But Trinity, at the beginning of the video, you said both people submit. So you and they are basically
both people. No, I said both people submitting to somebody.
Here's the thing, though,
and I'm submitting to him. That's what I said. We both ain't.
At the end of the day, this was our opinions. This was our opinions of what we, as far as within what we want, what we think submitting is, as well as how, whatever. That was within our opinions. I gave you my opinion, but you want to keep arguing about my opinion. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. And then it's like, it is what it is. Like I said,
so, Trina,
if you want to be in your relationship and walk on eggshells and don't say nothing, that's you. It's not me.
I'm in a corner. I'm walking on eggshells. I'm doing a whole lot of stuff, y'all.
If your man is about to make a decision that you know that he's been unsure about this whole week, and he probably seemed like he won't help, but he's not. He didn't say it. But this decision is going to affect you, your family, and the kids. You're not going to say anything.
I'm going to pray for him in his decision making, because it's not my job to come in there and stress you out about your. If you have
and that's something that, and this is
I'm
something that
for you.
And that's fine, but my pastor said that people always. My pastor said that when you know something, don't just tell people to pray about it when you can help them in that situation. People do that all the time. If you have the ability to help, then help. Why are you telling me to pray about it?
When but God does he not know? I know this.
Maybe he did pray about it, and that's the reason why God gave him you, so you can come in and help him with
but
that.
He ain't told me that. He told you that. God ain't told me that. He didn't tell me to do that with my husband.
If you are able to help your man, why would you not help your man?
He does not ask me.
You don't struggle, girl. Let him struggle. That's what she said.
If he does not ask me, then it becomes a point where you first start off saying, oh, he has a big decision to make, so I'm going to help him. Oh, he has a job interview, I'm going to help him. When does it become you take a step back and let him just.
I'm always letting my man be.
But it sounds like y'all want to keep on inserting y'allself into that.
That's not what we said.
That's what it sounds like.
I just gave you a scenario of.
Y'all keep giving me scenarios. I ain't never saying y'all gonna be quiet.
I just gave because from the beginning I gave you one scenario when I was saying if this could have happened, then you took it as if it's the whole thing.
Right.
That's not what we're saying. And just because you keep making
every
it
time
seem like it's going to be where I'm nagging, where I'm trying to be like right there under him, helping him do that. That's not what we're saying. The simple we just letting you know. If I know this, like she gave the example, why not tell him what you already know? Even if he did know, it don't matter. Let him know, and then he just go from there. I'm not saying call me babe, I'm right here, I can do this, I can do. It's like that's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
God, I don't know what else to say.
And we saying the type of man that I want, at least when he doesn't know something, if he knows that I know, he's going to ask me anyway.
I don't even want to take it that far because you're not about to keep asking me questions just because I know. Like, you need to go figure that out because you're the leader. Do you want me to be in the driver's seat or do you want to stay in the driver's seat? Because you sound like you keep asking me questions. You need me over there with you.
I'm not saying every time. I'm not saying every decision. I'm saying sometimes there's going to be
when it's affecting the household. In his job.
No, I'm saying there's going to be points when a man does need his woman's help. I'm not saying every time. I'm not saying every other time. I'm not saying every month. It could be once every 5 years, but there's going to be a time when a man needs his woman help. He's going to need her to step in and give him some type of assistance. Why can't I help my man if my man needs my help?
You taking it out of context. You making it seem like
I'm saying out of context.
No, because you and Nate, y'all think y'all on the same wavelength, but y'all really not on the same wavelength. Y'all both saying something completely different. Nay is saying that she don't mind asking her man a question because that's my man. I can say what I know. I know a lot. So me asserting myself every time I know something is going to be quite annoying. He's going to be like, Trina, I know, baby, you're smart. Like,
so what does submission look like? Because I don't think you answered that question.
I think her submission
I did answer it. Y'all wasn't listening.
Go ahead.
So I feel like submission looks like, since the husband is the head of the family, letting him know these are my plans for our household with my budget, because I'm going to have my own budget and he's going to have his own budget. We're going to have a family budget. This is what I'm thinking about doing with my stuff. What is your take on that?
But why is it your stuff when you're married? How are you submitting?
Because I'm still going to have my own bank account. I can have my own bank account. He can have his own, and we can have one together.
If you submitting to your husband, that means you need to pass everything by him. You saying my.
That's what I just did. I just say I'm about to talk to him about my stuff.
You said
okay. He tell you no,
baby. This is
he tell you no, Trina. No. Wait, Chandra. He tell you no. Then what are you doing?
I can't do it. It's no.
That's the same thing we said. If he don't want to do it, then fine.
Nay, what's wrong with me saying okay? What's wrong with me saying okay, Nay?
There's nothing wrong with you saying okay. And I think that's what we keep saying. I can run something by him. If he don't want to take that, whatever the case may be or whatever, it is what it is.
But that's my own stuff. That's not me impeding on his situation. That's me telling him my own plans for my business. That's not me saying, babe, I know
at the end of the day, even though it's your business, y'all are married, it is y'all's.
Yes,
it is still for y'all.
And maybe if you gotta watch the kids, he feel like it's best for you to watch the kids and not have that business, then you can't have that business.
Oh, okay. That's what submitting is.
And exactly, that's the same thing we said.
Is really just want to be like,
but if he doesn't want to take our
Trina, I can't see Trina just okay.
Would you say that, Nay? Would you be like, okay?
I cannot see Trina just saying, okay. He told me no.
What would you say, Nay?
I'd be like, what's up? We need to change the plans. What do you think? Honestly, just ask for your opinion instead of just frankly saying no. Tell me why.
There
why?
We go.
Tell me why. We are in a relationship. We need to talk. Tell me why do you think this way? If I need to change it this way, there shouldn't be nothing wrong with that. I don't need I'm telling you, I don't want no man to be. No, I said this, and this. I said it. Sometimes you be like, okay,
I just don't think men.
Hold on.
I don't think a man is going to always be like, oh, we're partners. Let's stick together. I think there's going to be times in anybody's relationship, modern day or before, they're going to say, I don't want to be bothered with your plan you got, and this is the way we're going.
And we said that. We said that
y'all gonna meet these great guys and y'all gonna be holding in the cloud. My opinion, your opinion.
But you right. Hold on. Wait. So you also contradicting what you just said.
I'm not contradicting. I'm just saying.
I just asked you if he told you no. You just said you gonna say okay.
I did. That's what I'm saying. There's gonna be men that's gonna say no. There's gonna be men that's gonna say no, and y'all think that
and that's totally okay.
Trina, you putting words in our mouth.
No, Nate just said. Tiara, what did Nate just say?
Let me tell you what me and Nate said. Me and Nate
said. No, don't do that.
No, me and Nate said this is not going to be an everyday scenario. We said whenever he needs us to be there, we're going to be there.
Y'all already got in y'all mind that y'all going to go into it and say, well, if. It shouldn't be no if, ands, or buts if you're planning on submitting, though.
We know you over there.
That is true. Y'all already said, but I know more.
I'm not saying that, but my thing is like it's okay to have hypothetical, but all I'm saying is at the end of the day, I feel as though with what y'all saying is if y'all act like y'all can't open your mouth, have an opinion, or say something.
We know we have an opinion.
To your man. That I already said this earlier. Then it's like if I say something, like I'm telling you, if I was to say something to him, you take it as if I'm nagging, or I gotta be, or I want him to follow what I'm saying or what I'm doing, and that's not what I'm saying. But we keep saying the same thing over and over. We keep going in the same circle.
And let's talk about it. Let's get into this, because we said a man that we submit to is going to submit to God. God created women to be a man's helpmate. So God is going to put it on this man mind that I gave you a wife. Your wife knows. Ask your wife. God is going to place that on his mind and his heart.
And that's when he's going to come to you. You're not inserting yourself, though.
And that's what I'm saying. What my man needs.
That's not what your buddy is over here saying.
That's what she said.
No, your buddy is not saying that. Your buddy said, if I know or anything on that subject, then I'm going to tell him. Well, that would be me telling him everything.
What she said is that her man would know that she's it's not.
No, she did not say that.
If he's going to ask her.
That's not what she said.
Yes, it is.
That's not what she said. Okay, we're going to go to our social media question, because somebody wants to have their Capricorn friends back. And we all know that that's not going to happen with.
I think y'all just taking it out of context, and that's why women are so afraid of the word submission, because people beat it over their head, and it's like they about to be dominated, like you about to be on a chain, and a man is about to pull you the whole way. That's not how that's not how love works. That's not how marriage works. It's about compromising. It's about teamwork. That is the definition of being a helpmate. I'm helping my man.
That sounds so good, but in a real world, men are not going to want you to be their partner every single day.
If I have to take care of the things at the house, that's a partnership. I'm still doing my role. Me and my man, and when we're married, we always going to be in a partnership, love. That's just how it works. My man is not going to have to do everything. If my man wants me to take care of that house, that's my job as the partner. That's my partnership. My role is that I'm taking. It's always going to be a partnership. That's what you got to realize. And that's the thing that's wrong with marriage now. Everybody want to place one thing on one person. That's not how marriage works. It has to be a compromise. It has to be a partnership. That's the way God created
I guess if he say that he's not working no more, are you going to say, oh, now it's my turn to work and you can sit at home?
Why would my man want to sit at home while I go work?
It's now, a 50-50. That's why y'all making it seem like it's 50-50.
That's not what we're saying. Again,
that's not what we're saying. Trina, we have role as a wife. You have a role, baby girl. You're not about to just not do anything. As a wife, you have a role. That's what we're saying. You saying it's not a partnership. How's it not a partnership when I have a role?
The way you are explaining partnership, that's not how I go. You're making it seem like Sandra that your man is.
But again, like we said, if whatever you accept or what you want in your relationship, that's what you do. Again, this is an opinion.
Like these men,
this is what I want, though. So I'm telling you what I would want, right?
But y'all making it seem like
this. Your man taking care of everything, loses his job. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Chandra, back to what I was saying to Chandra.
No. Trina, what are you doing? Your man loses his job. What are you doing?
That's what I was saying to Chandra, because I don't even know what you said at the beginning, because I was talking. I feel like Chandra, this is where you're going. Why wouldn't my man ask me? And why wouldn't my man every day? Your man can still be considered a man and not ask you anything. Like he can still be a man and say, Chandra, I don't want your input. I'm going out there and I'm playing the game today. You sit at home today. That's your role. You just take a back seat and let me run this.
And I said, I agree with that.
But you making it seem like my man, why wouldn't he? I'm smart, I'm educated. Why wouldn't he want to ask me?
I'm saying, and there's going to be certain scenario when I'm.
Why are we bringing up those scenarios?
That's me being realistic.
Exactly. That's being realistic.
That's being realistic. And you saying that's not a partnership, but a woman has a role when it comes to marriage and being in a relationship. A woman always has a role. It's always a partnership. That's all I'm saying to you. I'm not saying my man is about to ask me for my help every day. I'm not saying I'm about to bud my mouth in and say, oh, baby, I got an ideal. I'm not saying that. I said whenever my man calls on me, I'm gonna be there to answer that damn call. That's all I'm saying. I
get it, Chandra. You keep going back to that, and I get what you said.
You don't get it because
because you and Nate say y'all on the same.
Because honestly, Trina, obviously he may come to me about, I'm thinking about doing this, and like I said, if I actually know, you just went, yeah, I think whatever. You still take what I say and do whatever you want to do. Ain't no difference with, honestly. You getting advice from your homegirl. Take whatever I say, do what you want to do with it. It is what it is. It's not an argument. It is not a problem. It's not a conflict. And I think you keep making it seem as though we're nagging. And that's not what it is. Well, this was very intense today.
So let's go to our last question. It's actually a social
Wait. Bledsoe, do you want to add a last?
No, she don't. No. Bledsoe, we know.
I think Bledsoe understands what we're saying. You're just twisting it, Trina.
No, not Bledsoe. Me and Bledsoe know, and you and Nay know. So we all know what's going on here.
I wish we had a man on the show because a man would tell you.
And I'm gonna tell you, actually, you know what? Because I told you I end up asking my homeboy or whatever for it, and honestly, basically what I said, he wouldn't want, obviously, of course, he would want his woman to make sure, he's still a man, he's still leading, but at the same time, like he still will want his woman to still have a voice in something. Like not to where I'm just basically controlling you or whatever the case may be. Again, everybody takes the missive differently.
It's only one definition.
It is one definition. However, we didn't know modern change. Hell, that definition changing, but okay.
What did you say, Tiara?
So that's why I kept telling you to read the definition because not everybody understands what submission means.
So that brings us to
read the definition one more time. No, read the definition one more time. Run it back.
To give over or yield to the power or authority of another person.
And I agree with that. I don't have a problem with that.
That if something happens to my man, I'm gonna be right there, like, hey, babe, this and that means you're giving your authority to that person.
But when you say yield, right? When we think about yield, let's go to this.
No, we're not. We're gonna go to our last question.
No,
we are. No.
Trina, let me finish and I'm done.
We only got 5 minutes.
When you say yield, you yielded a yellow light, right? You yielded a yellow light, but when it's time for you to go, you go. So when it's time for me to go, when my man say, hey, baby, you step in, I'm stepping in. Yield means you wait until it's your turn. And when my man telling me it's my turn, baby girl, I'm going. That's all I'm saying.
So are we y'all cleared?
Yeah.
Red flag.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, so the next question was posed on social media. Yay, we love these crazy questions. Is Rotel and nachos the same thing? I'll go first. No, it's not. Nachos are just cheese and chips. Rotel is the Rotel sauce, the meat. You might put some hot sauce in it. Sometimes you put a little hot sauce to give it a little spice on it. And you do put a little hot sauce on it. Now I can't put hot sauce on it. Okay.
Who said you couldn't put hot sauce on?
They looking at me like I can't put hot sauce on my stuff.
I didn't say nothing, but go ahead. I think that it's not the same. It is not the same. I feel as though nachos is more, and it's so crazy because I just made a status today about is Rotel a snack or a meal, but I think nachos is more of a snack.
So Rotel is more like a meal.
And I say Rotel can be both. Honestly, it just depends on how it's You know, if you got a whole plate or if you just got a little bit in the bowl, it can be either or for me. But I do think that Rotel is not. Damn, what was the question? Shoot.
Is Rotel and nachos the same thing?
No, I don't think they are the same.
I definitely don't think it's the same thing. I think, you know, culturally, we can take something simple and just turn it to something amazing and just that much better. So I'm not about to put nachos and Rotel on the same scale.
My mom did say when they were growing up, as far as Rotel, they cut up their own thing because when they didn't have can of Rotel.
Oh, so it was Rotel before the can.
Yes. Okay, so I do have something because today, like I said, I have made the status about is Rotel a snack or a meal.
Okay.
A lot of people said both. Some of them just said it depends on the size. You know, some of them say it's a snack. Now, somebody did comment and said, what grown ass woman is going to be cooking her husband Rotel?
Mm-hmm. I haven't eaten Rotel in a little while, so I don't know. I mean, I will.
So I made another status in regards to that, and I did ask married men or married women, you know, women, do they cook their man Rotel, right? And majority, everybody love Rotel. Grown ass men love Rotel. They like probably got fry some little wingettes on the side, but they love some Rotel. One person even said I'd rather have that and a sandwich and some chips and some steak and potatoes.
Oh, we'll see. That's not.
So I feel like sometimes us women do a little bit too much. Just ask what your man want and what he like, and just do that. You don't have to go to extreme. The simplest things can turn them on.
I've dealt with a man who like Rotel over steak and potatoes. I guess it's whoever it is.
So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know in the comment section your opinion about submitting. The quote for this week is, love is giving up control. It's surrendering the desire to control that other person. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Downtown, man. Full flow down, man. That's if I get caught, man. Push me to the edge so it really